I'm going to read one more, and then some of you can stay and say we can answer a couple questions. Hallelujah. Sign a couple books. This little publishing company that completely broke the deal, you know. You've heard about publishers, they infantilize writers. Just completely walked away from the deal. The money's gone, who knows, you know. You get so angry, but then they turned the book over to this 25-year-old young woman, and she designed this experience, which I just love. She'll have these places in the book where it's sort of an equivalent of what just happened to me when I had to stop reading it because it was hitting me too hard. She'll just have a pause. Just on her own. She's put just a big ocean wave. And it's just wonderful. Okay. It's wonderful. They kept the money, but they gave us this thing. Hallelujah. Apocalypse of the Forests. Right now there's a broad forest mortality sweeping through Africa, Australia, Russia, the entire western United States, from British Columbia through the Rockies and Sierras to New Mexico. Whole mountain ranges are covered with dead trees. The forests are dying. All the known causes can be traced to climate change, warming, drought, bark beetles, and wildfire. And also, just us, population. International teams of scientists are coming in with the first worldwide forest reviews. Dr. Craig Allen from the United States Geological Survey at Los Alamos gathered reports by 19, it's one of these super studies again, 19 natural scientists who specialize in forest life of every kind. Savannas, conifers, Mediterranean woodlands, temperate evergreen and deciduous forests, and evergreen broadleafed tropical forests. Every scientist reports general widespread mortality of their home forests in the last 36 months. The forestry scientists feel the full gravity of what is happening. They know intimately about this global phenomenon of death. Talking with a tree scientist from New Mexico while researching this book, I hear a voice both sad and incredulous. She remembers the hard work of trying to wake up the public over clear-cut lumbering in the Pacific Northwest, especially of the redwoods, and doubts the issues of all the forest dying can gain the public's attention at all. She talks candidly about the passing of the forests. There's no Save the Panda anymore, no sad cuddly face that you can sell to the plastic-swiping middle classes of the West, no noble wolf with the howling silhouette, not anymore. The era of the dying species as media stars passing from us. Now it is whole ecosystems that are disappearing. Countless species all at once. Now it is forests. Dying forests. Old trees. For so long ago, from so long ago that I cannot remember, from before I could walk or talk, I was aware at the end of my grandparents' back lawn, there were towering old pine trees. They were the front edge of wildness. Beyond them was the forest. Those trees had me spellbound all through my childhood. The branches were like black longboats floating in the sky. One day, when I was about 6 or 7, I was walking away from the house across the grass toward the trees. I walked by the midway point of the yard with the little arch of roses that marked as far as I was allowed to go. But I kept going into the second half of the lawn, stretching toward the roots of the huge old trees. I felt a sort of dizziness out there, walking too far. I felt, and then I looked up at those branches. It was late in the day. A deep red flaming sunset was coloring everything in different ways. I stopped. It seemed to me that the pine trees were watching the sunset. That's what it felt like. And a chill went through me. I was in the early grades, so I was reading children's books with cats and pigs that had opinions, and mountains that had bad moods. In my child's world, a big tree could have feelings, certainly. But this was something different. There were not lovable, humanized animals talking to each other here, teaching numbers and letters. I felt that time itself was standing at attention inside the trees. Old giants who knew about life and death and loved the beauty of a day passing into night.